For many decades, the international market for essential aircraft avionics, particularly airborne collision avoidance systems and ground proximity warning systems, has been dominated by Western providers, most notably the American Aerospace Corporation Collins Aerospace, a subsidiary of RTX Corporation. Collins Aerospace maintained an almost complete monopoly on these technologies worldwide, with its systems installed on civil and commercial aircraft across every continent. Until recently, the Russian aviation industry relied entirely on foreign-supplied avionics for aircraft safety, navigation, and communications. Russian commercial and military aircraft depended on Western systems not for basic operational functions, but also to comply with international airworthiness and safety requirements. However, driven by geopolitical tensions, sanctions, and long-term strategic priorities, Russia's aerospace sector initiated a broad import substitution program. As a result, Russian specialists have now developed the country's first domestically produced airborne collision avoidance systems and ground proximity warning systems, equipment that had previously been supplied exclusively by the United States. This shift represents a significant technological and geopolitical milestone in the history of Russian aviation. It carries the potential to alter the global distribution of avionics suppliers and to challenge decades of United States dominance in this critical industry. For most of the period following the Cold War, Russian civil aircraft were equipped with avionics produced by Western manufacturers. Among these, collision avoidance systems developed by Collins Aerospace were widely regarded as the global benchmark for reliability and performance. These systems are designed to prevent mid-air collisions by continuously monitoring surrounding air traffic, analyzing transponder signals, and issuing real-time warnings to flight crews. Ground proximity warning systems serve a complementary function by helping prevent controlled flight into terrain, which historically was one of the leading causes of fatal aviation accidents. International aviation regulators require certified collision avoidance systems on many categories of aircraft. Compliance with these rules traditionally depended on solutions from Collins Aerospace or a small group of other Western suppliers. This created a global ecosystem centered on Western avionics standards, hardware, and software, an ecosystem in which Russia participated until sanctions and political tensions made continued reliance impractical. The breakthrough occurred as part of Russia's broader effort to achieve technological self-sufficiency in aviation. Under state-supported import substitution programs, Russian engineers developed fully domestic airborne collision avoidance and ground proximity warning systems, completely replacing imported equipment. During late 2024 and throughout 2025, these systems underwent extensive flight testing and certification. According to Russian aviation authorities, a modified Tu-214 test aircraft, equipped entirely with domestically developed avionics, completed multiple successful flights and received approval for serial production. These systems are not limited to a single aircraft type. They are planned for installation across a wide range of Russian aircraft, including newly built Tu-214 aircraft produced at the Kazan aircraft plant, as well as future platforms such as the MC-21, the Superjet 100, and the Il-114-300. In addition, Rosavietsia, the Russian Federal Air Transport Agency, has approved these safety systems for installation on both aircraft and helicopters. This decision further expands the scope of domestic avionics deployment across civil and special-purpose aviation. Historically, airborne collision avoidance systems and similar technologies have been produced by only a handful of Western corporations. Collins Aerospace, backed by decades of research, certification experience, and global integration, emerged as the dominant supplier. Its products effectively became the global standard for collision avoidance technology. The introduction of Russian-developed alternatives directly challenges this long-standing monopoly. Russian industry representatives state that the domestic systems comply with international safety and performance requirements. There are also ambitions not only to equip Russia's own aviation fleet, but eventually to offer these systems to international customers. Officials have stated that Russia has raised these complex avionics systems to a competitive global level. Although Western sanctions accelerated the need for import substitution, the resulting achievements demonstrate that Russia can produce avionics that compete with traditional Western products, rather than simply imitate them. Russian progress in avionics extends beyond collision avoidance and terrain awareness systems. A broader domestic ecosystem is now emerging, covering avionics and communications technologies that previously relied on Western suppliers. One notable example is the development of a domestic aircraft communications addressing and reporting system. This digital communications network is essential to modern flight operations, enabling the exchange of real-time operational data, weather updates, and technical diagnostics between aircraft and ground stations. Until recently, these data links in Russia depended on foreign satellite services operated by companies such as Iridium and Inmarsat, as well as global networks like SITA and ARINC. During 2024 and 2025, Russian firms developed and deployed a fully domestic aircraft communications system for national carriers, including Aeroflot and S7 Airlines. This system manages telemetry, operational messaging, and meteorological data while reducing reliance on foreign satellite infrastructure. Developers have also signaled intentions to offer this solution to international customers. Another critical element supporting this transformation is JetOS, a Unix-like real-time operating system designed specifically for embedded avionics applications. JetOS is intended for use in navigation, flight control, and aircraft management systems while meeting strict aviation software certification standards. Its development reflects a strategic effort to replace not only foreign hardware, but also dependence on Western software platforms. This surge in avionics innovation has been enabled by a network of Russian research institutes, manufacturers, and technology specialists. Established organizations such as Phasotron NIIR, a major developer of radar and avionics systems, and the Vega Radio Engineering Corporation, known for airborne and space surveillance technologies, provide the technical backbone of this effort. Their expertise in radar engineering, signal processing, and electronics has been redirected towards civil aviation needs. Although much of this expertise was historically focused on military applications, its application to civil avionics marks an important step in the evolution of Russia's electronic industries. The creation of domestic collision avoidance and terrain warning systems carries important technological and strategic implications. From a technical perspective, developing avionics that meet international certification requirements is a complex challenge. These systems must operate reliably under demanding flight conditions, integrate seamlessly with navigation and control systems, and comply with global airspace safety regulations. That Russia has achieved this with its first generation of domestic systems represents a strong validation of its engineering capabilities and industrial base. Strategically, this independence reduces vulnerability to sanctions, export controls, and political pressure that previously threatened supply chains. Sanctions imposed following the conflict that began in 2022 sharply limited Russia's access to advanced electronics and software from the United States and Europe. In response, Russia increased investment in domestic research, certification infrastructure, and industrial capacity, converting external constraints into internal development opportunities. This transition also has symbolic geopolitical significance. Disrupting Western dominance in a critical avionics segment demonstrates the ability to pursue a more autonomous aerospace trajectory. Russian officials have indicated that these systems may eventually be offered internationally, challenging established Western suppliers. If Russian avionics systems prove competitive in performance, reliability, and cost, they may attract customers beyond Russia's borders. Many countries outside traditional NATO-aligned aviation markets may welcome alternative suppliers, particularly where Western sanctions or export restrictions limit access to established products. Russia's export ambitions align with broader efforts to expand international cooperation in aviation and aerospace. However, success in markets dominated by Western competitors will require international certification, customer confidence, and compatibility with existing systems, all of which take time. Despite these achievements, challenges remain. Avionics is a highly complex field encompassing hardware, software, cybersecurity, and continuous updates. Domestic microelectronics, which form the foundation of modern avionics, still face limitations in capacity and performance compared to the most advanced global semiconductor technologies. In addition, while collision avoidance and terrain warning systems represent major milestones, other avionics domains, such as advanced flight management systems, synthetic vision, and next-generation navigation equipment, will require sustained innovation. The development of Russia's first domestically produced airborne collision avoidance and ground proximity warning systems marks a pivotal moment in the nation's aviation history. By ending its long reliance on Western suppliers, such as Collins Aerospace, Russia has taken a meaningful step toward technological sovereignty. These advances go beyond simple import substitution. They reflect a coordinated effort to build a comprehensive domestic avionics ecosystem capable of international competition. With continued progress in communication systems, avionics operating software, and embedded technologies, Russia is gradually shifting from a technology consumer to a potential provider. Whether these systems will ultimately rival Western offerings in global markets remains uncertain. What is clear is that the progress achieved so far represents a major strategic and technological milestone with far-reaching implications for Russian aviation and the broader geopolitical landscape of aerospace technology. If you liked the video, please subscribe, share, and like. Also, please take the memberships to encourage us.